Greetings, people of YouTube. This is MKM Forever, Tony once again, and here's the second part of this video series that I'm making, which is my top 10 movies, or whatever. But just want to continue this, and you probably know what this is about on the title up there. But before we get started, I just wanted to add one more to the previous list that I had. I forgot one crucial one. I can't believe I left this one slip my mind. I would like to put at number 2 and call it my top 11. And because at number 2 I want to put Duke Nukem. That's right, Duke Nukem. As for I would like to see that movie made. But as for who can direct it, I would like to see maybe John McTiernan. Same guy who gave us, of course, the classics, like Die Hard and Predator. What else? The Hunt for Red October. Especially The Last Action Hero, because it's kind of very Duke Nukem-y a little bit. So I would like to see John McTiernan direct that. And as for who can play Duke, well, do we really have to say it? We all know who we want for Duke. Come on. We all want Dolph Lundgren as Duke. Simple as that. Dolph Lundgren is Duke, nobody else. And I would just, Dolph Lundgren is Duke. There's no more better casting than Dolph for that role. No better casting. So I can't picture anybody else playing Duke other than Dolph Lundgren. As for the story, you guys already know the story. Duke is pretty much your typical action hero. Your 1980. He's a walking, talking ode to the action heroes of the 80s and 90s. Back in the good old days. So I want to see that Duke Nukem made into a movie, with John McTiernan directing and starring Dolph Lundgren as Duke. That'd be cool. Once I got that out of the way, now I'm gonna start with my top 10 movies that deserve video games. Because this last video I did was my top 10 video games that deserve movies. Now it's vice versa, movies that deserve video games. And these movies, for some reason or another, they don't have a real video game, maybe. But anyway, we'll get to them when we get to them. Anyway. Okay, well, I'm gonna start from 10 and work my way up. And at number 10 is a movie that I guess you can call it a cult classic movie. This is a very it's a very I guess you can call it polemic movie or something like that, because some people love it, other people hate it, some people are meh with it. Personally, I don't mind it. I enjoyed it, and I personally enjoy the atmosphere of the entire movie. The story is it's there, but personally I love this movie for its atmosphere. And anyway, that movie is Blade Runner. Some people might say, really? Blade Runner video game? Yeah. I would like to see that in a video game, because Blade Runner, as a movie, it was alright. It was not bad. But personally, I think it would work even better as a video game. Come on. Playing, kind of being in control of, what was his name? Deckard? As the Harrison Ford's character in Blade Runner. That'd be cool. And Blade Runner has its problems, but I would like to. I think the video game is the perfect place to correct those problems. Now the thing about a Blade Runner video game is you can base it on the movie, or you can base it on it's kind of a spin-off video game, I guess you could say, because it's not directly associated with the movie, but it takes place in the same universe. That's what I would like to see. So number 10, Blade Runner. Okay, next one at number 9. Now, this is a movie that's near and dear to my heart, and as well as a lot of other people. And personally, I just think this could really work as a video game. I would love to see it as a video game. And that movie is The Crow. That's right, a Crow video game. Huh? It's not a bad idea, is it? You know, especially if you bring that same atmosphere that the first Crow movie had. You know, with the gothic tone. And I know this movie's being remade, but I think they had paused on that for a second, for now, because I don't know if they're doing it because I haven't heard much from it. But anyway, the video game of The Crow would be cool because you could imagine being able to control Eric Draven, huh? You know, doing all the stuff that Eric Draven did in the movie. You know, that'd be really cool. I mean, come on, think of it as a gothic revenge video game. That sounds kind of cool to me. And you can also have, because there are lots of gothic video games out there, but none of them I never really played them. Some people might say that Resident Evil is a little bit of a gothic video game, but no, it's really more horror than gothic. So yeah, at number 9, I would like to see The Crow. It is a video game. Okay. Now moving on to number 8. Now this movie was supposed to be it started out as being a video game movie, but eventually that didn't happen and it turned into this movie. And the movie I'm talking about is District 9. Now, District 9, if you guys already saw it, you guys know the plot. There's human, there's aliens in the land on Earth. This human gets infected. He slowly starts turning into one of the aliens, and there's firefights, there's explosions, and the movie's just way better than I just explained it. If you see the movie just screams video game. It just screams to be made into a video game. Simple as that. Come on. Those aliens were awesome looking. Those prawns in District 9, they were awesome, and they deserve, that movie, in my opinion, deserves a video game. Another reason I feel it deserves a video game is because Avatar actually got a video game. James Cameron's Avatar, that got a video game. But I was thinking the other day, why not District 9? Come on. Personally, I feel District 9 is a little better than Avatar. I enjoyed District 9 a little more than I did Avatar. Maybe it's the R rating, maybe it's the themes. I don't know. Maybe it's the vibe of the movie. But I'm not trying to step on Avatar. I'm not. I'm just saying that I prefer District 9. That's my personal taste. If you got personal different tastes, well, you're right. You're in your right. But personally, I just think District 9 would be a great video game. It's a little sad I didn't get a video game. Okay, so that's District 9 ironically at number 8. Not 9, 8. Okay, so moving on to number 7. Now this number 7, I have a movie that it's not a bad movie, but it's alright. I'd give it maybe a 7 out of 10. And that movie is Inception. Most people already know Inception, so I don't have to explain that to you. And I shouldn't have to explain it. It's basically a movie that the theme is dreams. Dreams. That's what the theme of this movie is. And Inception, it made an okay film, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna make a great video game. Because think about it. And from what I hear, they are planning a video game, but there's no word as to when it's gonna come out or if it's even started yet. But the idea of an Inception video game is around, and that'd be cool. But I mean, think about a video game where you can create your own worlds, create your own characters, create your own story. Because that's pretty much what you can do in Inception. You know, pretty much create a dream world and explore it. You know, that'd be. Personally, I think that'd be freaking awesome. You know, being able to design. It's kind of almost like designing your own video game. You know, like, making your own video game as opposed to, following a story that's already lined out for you. You know, so it allows your mind to work. And the movie itself was pretty cool. It was alright, but anyway, that's at number 7. I would like to see the Inception video game. Now, moving on to number 6. Now this movie, this is gonna create a huge controversy because most people dislike this movie. Personally, I love this movie to death. Absolutely love it. Now the movie I'm talking about is